So 5 different doctors came to me and gave me 5 different diagnoses. One said she believed it was heart failure, and that had me so mentally messed up. She looked me in my eyes and said, honey, you're dealing with heart failure. I literally stared this woman in her face, tried my best not to break down in front of her by telling me this. My eyes was getting watery looking at this woman. I just turned my head, and right when I blinked, a tear dropped out. She said, I'm so sorry, and then walked out. I think around nighttime, another doctor came in and was like, yeah, man, how you doing? Yada, yada, yada. I said, man, I'm a little scared now that I know I'm dealing with heart failure. He looked at me and was like, what? Heart failure? What makes you say that? I said, well, the other doctor that came in here told me basically I'm dealing with heart failure. That man was so confused. He was like, why would she even tell you? I don't see where she getting that at. So he says, well, let me lay you down real quick. So he lays me down, right? He squeezes my ankles and stuff like that. And then he asks me, do you feel like you drowning? I said, no, I don't feel like I'm drowning at all. So he raises me back up and he said, listen, I'm 1,000% sure this probably not heart failure. But what he said was, I don't know what it is, but it seemed like a combination of things. Your thyroid is getting big, your airway is closing, and then you had a whole bunch of white stuff in your lungs. So it could be all that, just, the reason why you couldn't breathe. I said, I get it. The next doctor come, he say, man, it just seemed like your asthma is coming back. He said, we tested you for COVID, we tested you for the flu, bronchitis, and some more stuff, and nothing came back positive. So it might just be your asthma coming back. The other one comes in and say, man, it's your thyroid. The other one says it's your thyroid and something else. I forgot what he said it was. But nobody knew what was wrong with me, so it kind of scared me. So I went to a thyroid specialist. When I went into his office, he was basically, I guess he was trying to give me an understanding like, yo, the only thing we should be trying to do is take out your thyroid. But he had me like raise my arms up, raise my hands up, ask me questions and stuff like that. Now, he wasn't saying it, but he was like, oh, you can't breathe? Oh, when you do this, you can't breathe? Oh, when you do that, you can't breathe, right? He kept on saying, like, you can't breathe, right? You can't breathe, right? So then he said, yeah, it seemed like we're just going to have to take out the thyroid. Now, get this. The one thing he didn't do is bring up the surgery that I wanted. The surgery that I wanted is called radiofrequent abrasion, right? So they basically stick a needle in your thyroid and they zap it, and then it's supposed to shrink the thyroid. But the whole time he didn't bring that up. So then I say, hey, can I just do radiofrequent abrasion? He looked down, he was like, yeah, I don't think that would work for you. Now I'm thinking like, okay, him taking out my thyroid is going to be way more money. Him sticking a needle in my price is going to be like, when I looked it up, it was $5,000. Taking out my thyroid was like triple the money. But he said, listen, the reason why I don't believe it will work for you because you don't have that much space to breathe. You breathing out of a straw. Everybody else is breathing out of a pipe. He was like, if we do it on you, you might not make it. He said, when it comes to that surgery, they basically would stick the needle in there, zap it a couple of times, let it shrink or whatever. But it would shrink, going forward, not just the same day. But he said sometimes it could swell up. And if it swelled up on me, then it would be, very fatal. But the only thing I'm thinking like, okay, just go to the house, start fasting, start eating, your herbs, your fruits and vegetables, and take it from there. But I did that and my breathing got better. So now I actually rather tell my story on the internet, because if anybody else dealing with this or dealt with this before, then they can guide me the right way. Now, I am back taking the castor oil on my thyroid and stuff like that. But I just feel like it's some people that's just going to come out the woodworks and be like, yo, this happened to me, and this is what I did, and now I'm 100% better. I just don't want my thyroid taken out. I'm going to be honest. Like, if my airway is closing up, what's the point of even taking out the thyroid? I don't get it. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure y'all follow for more content like this. To all the cool people that follow me, I'll see you in the next video.